Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers and updates reveal Josslyn Jax, Eden McCoy, will soon get a severe reality check about her first assignment in the WSB. It turns out the first assignment she gets is the one that Colette Moreau, Mercedes Lopez Renard, failed at assassinating Valentin Cassadine. James Patrick Stewart. Josslyn doesn't even know Charlotte Cassadine. Scarlett Fernandez is back with Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens, and safely in Port Charles. She knew that she'd been with Valentin previously. Killing Cyrus Rinald, Jeff Coder, was not an experience that she'd want to repeat. Even though it was in self-defense, yes, she broke in on a warrantless search as a civilian. But she's been studying to be a doctor to save people's lives, and she had saved people's lives. The last thing she wants is to be a WSB assassin. Clearly, Josslyn wouldn't have taken the sharpshooter quality shots at Cyrus had he not been approaching her with a hatchet, and she'd never even gone to target practice. Josslyn has a shocking reality check when she realizes she was recruited to be an assassin, and is even more shocked to receive her first assignment to assassinate Valentin. Neither does Josslyn know her mother and her boss are now lovers, and Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, is just as ignorant of who and what Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, really is. She doesn't even believe Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, although ultimately, he'll be the one to ride to her rescue, as he may also have to do Josslyn's. Now Josslyn is being forced to follow the clues, but she's not even sure she believes he tried to assassinate Brennan. And why kill him, and not just arrest him? She is quickly learning in Brennan's WSB, there's no such thing as presumption of innocence until being proven guilty. Whatever happened to Frisco Jones, Jack Wagner? And the way he led the WSB, oh yeah. Brennan had replaced him after Victor Cassadine. Charles Shaughnessy was arrested. Josslyn is given a dossier on Valentin and realizes it's going to be tougher to find him than expected. They were tracking him by Charlotte, who she now realizes is home. Josslyn isn't sure what to do with the orders, but if she doesn't carry them out, then Brennan will turn her in for killing Cyrus. Her instincts tell her this is way over her head, but she determines if she finds Valentin, she'll call Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, and tell her everything that happened. Everything. She realizes Anna is the only one who can help her, even though she may be tried for Cyrus murder. She's not going to murder Valentin. She'll have Anna arrest him. Josslyn wants to save lives, not end them. And if Brennan hadn't walked in, she'd have called 911 for Cyrus, regardless of the costs. She meant to disable him in spite of her anger. In the ever-twisting world of General Hospital, few characters had experienced as much growth and turmoil as Josslyn Jax. From the loss of her first love to her recent entanglements with the darker side of Port Charles, Joss has slowly found herself drifting further from her once innocent world. But could she be on the brink of crossing a line she can never come back from? The setup: Josslyn's descent into danger. Josslyn's current arc has been one of rebellion and heartbreak. After losing her boyfriend, Oscar Nero, to cancer, and the fallout from her tumultuous relationship with Dex Heller, Joss has been desperately seeking control in a world where she feels powerless. Her recent clashes with Sonny Corinthos and her deepening resentment toward organized crime have left her vulnerable to manipulation. Enter Brennan, the cold and calculating WSB agent with questionable allegiances. With his sights set on taking down Valentin Cassadine, Brennan sees Josslyn as the perfect pawn to execute his plan. Brennan's manipulation. Brennan has been quietly observing Josslyn for months, recognizing her anger toward Sonny and her growing desire to rid Port Charles of those who thrive in the criminal underworld. Using this as leverage, Brennan begins to feed Joss information, painting Valentin as a key player in the darker dealings of the city. He convinces Joss that Valentin is not only a threat to her loved ones, but also responsible for the chaos that led to Jason Morgan's presumed death and the danger Dex faced while working for Sonny. Brennan preys on Josslyn's protective instincts and her need for justice, slowly twisting her perspective. Josslyn's internal struggle. While Josslyn has grown tougher over the years, she's still her mother's daughter, someone who believes in right and wrong. The idea of taking a life, even that of a man as dangerous as Valentin, shakes her to her core. However, Brennan's manipulation is relentless. He shows Joss evidence, or what appears to be evidence, that Valentin was behind several recent attacks on Sunny's organization, and that he's plotting something far more dangerous. Josslyn begins to believe that eliminating Valentin could prevent further bloodshed and protect those she loves, including Carly and her younger brother Donna. The moment of truth. Brennan sets the plan in motion, giving Josslyn a hidden location where Valentin will be alone and vulnerable. Armed with a gun and shaking with fear and adrenaline, Josslyn finds herself face-to-face with Valentin Cassadine in an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of Port Charles. Valentin, who has faced death more times than he can count, immediately recognizes the fear and confusion in Josslyn's eyes. Rather than reacting with aggression, he calmly begins to talk her down. "You're not a killer, Josslyn," Valentin says, stepping closer. "You've been lied to. I'm not your enemy." Josslyn's hands tremble as her finger hovers over the trigger. Her mind races with memories of those she's lost and the darkness she's fought to escape. Valentin's words start to break through the fog of Brennan's manipulation. The unexpected savior. Just as Josslyn begins to lower the gun, Jason Morgan bursts onto the scene. Recently returned from the dead and on a mission to protect Sunny and those he loves, Jason had been tracking Brennan's movements and suspected Josslyn was being used. Jason disarms Josslyn and confronts Valentin, warning him to leave before things escalate. Joss, overcome with emotion, breaks down in Jason's arms, realizing how close she came to making the deadly mistake. The aftermath. With Jason's help, Josslyn exposes Brennan's plot to frame Valentin and manipulate her into doing his dirty work. The revelation sends shockwaves through Port Charles, especially when it's revealed that Brennan had ties to Victor Cassadine's old network and was using Josslyn as part of a larger plan to seize control of the WSB. Josslyn's brush with darkness leaves her questioning her place in the world and her desire to protect those she loves. While her relationship with Jason strengthens, her dynamic with Sunny becomes even more complicated as she grapples with the reality of his lifestyle and its impact on her life. What's next for Josslyn? This harrowing experience may push Josslyn closer to Jason, as she seeks guidance from someone who understands the weight of difficult choices. Meanwhile, Valentin, grateful for being spared, may find himself in an unlikely alliance with Joss and Jason as they work to expose Brennan's deeper connections. As Josslyn struggles to reclaim her innocence, she may finally get the reality check she's needed. That revenge and justice are not always the same thing. Final thoughts. Josslyn's journey into the darker side of Port Charles is a bold move for General Hospital, adding depth to her character and allowing her to step out of the shadow of her mother, Carly. With Jason back in the picture and Valentin's redemption arc in full swing, this storyline could reshape alliances and bring long-buried secrets to light. Will Josslyn find her way back from the edge, or has Brennan's manipulation set her on a dangerous path she can't escape? Fans will have to stay tuned to find out. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.